Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Talk Nerdy to Me. Today, we start a new series on the channel. As you can see, Outer Worlds 2. Now, Outer Worlds 1's never been on the channel, but I did play it back before I started the channel. I enjoyed the game. The perk system was kind of cool. The worlds were a little bit on the small side, but I've heard good things about this one so far. This is not a review copy. I did pay to get early access. So the game comes out in 5 days, four days. Comes out on Wednesday next week. Today's Friday. What is today? It's Friday, the 24th of October. Yeah, I'm here. Don't do anything without me. So, a couple things to go over real quick before we start. We're going to create a character. I'm going to probably not show everything in the character creator. I will show it off a little bit to see what some of the options are. But if I spend 30 minutes creating a character, you don't want to see that. You want to see gameplay. And that's what I want to see. I want to try out the game. I paid extra money for it. It is available on Xbox Game Pass. And one of the options is if you pay $30 to upgrade to the Deluxe Edition, Premium Edition, whatever the hell they're calling it, then you can have access today. You could be playing right now. It is 12 o'clock Pacific time, and I'm going to start a new game. Now, if you hear a little bit of echo in the microphone, it's because I've changed my recording setup, and for some reason,
Commander,
my
we've been hit by one of
headset
those
has grown
space
legs
anomalies,
and walked away.
and the piloting system is down. The astrogator's gears are shot.
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Dun, dun, dun.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations,
Okay, anyone that played
Tyrannical governments.
Starfield, are you getting Starfield from this a
or
little bit?
corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Okay, so let's just, so there in body type, we just got male, female presets. Oh. That's interesting. You can have a prosthetic limb. That's kind of cool. We might actually go with that. But let's just look at oh wait, we don't want to look at that yet. No, calm down, dude. Just go through a couple different. They are a little potatoey. But let me pause real quick, and I will be back in a couple minutes once we have our character. Okay, so now we're looking at the background of our character. We've got these different choices. So I think, without going over all of them, I think I'm going to go with the gambler. The grand plan. Ha! You know the universe is run by blind luck and chaos, even if you've been riding the winning edge of the chaos most of your life. Unfortunately, that winning streak comes to an end when you lost a bet with an agent who was trying to convince you to utilize your penance for bucking the odds in service of the Earth Directorate. We're going with that. Let's look at your traits. So we could go brawny. It's going to give us sliding and let's see. Sliding or sprinting into hostiles will knock them down, cooldown 5 seconds. That could be fun. Brilliant. You're intelligent, able to easily solve problems, and pick up new skills. During skill selection, specialize in one. Specialize in one additional skill. Specialization skills start with 2 points. Heroic, no. Innovative, no. Lucky, maybe. Kind of play off the whole gambler. All right, let's look. Nimble, 25% crouch speed, plus 25% combat sprint. Resilient, suave. I know it's suave. I know someone that always pronounces it suave. You have a way with words, getting you discounts at vendors, and talking your way out of minor crimes. 10% discount at all vendors and bounties. Oh, okay. And bounties must be two times higher than normal to be seen as an outlaw. Witty. I kind of want to go back to lucky. You're lucky. Things tend to go your way. Plus 5% critical chance. Certain opportunities are just accessible to you. So that with the gambler. Now, when we get up to a certain thing, there are certain characteristics we can take. Because I have an idea for this character. I'm not going to reveal what he looks like quite yet. All right, skills. What do we want to do for skills? So given that we're extremely lucky, let's see what we can do to play along with that. Observation. Hitting objects with a difficult or oh my gosh. Hitting objects with a difficulty at or below your skill level can be found. Plus 15% to weak spot damage. Interesting. Science, sneak, or speech. Again, this is a little difficult because I want to build a certain character here. Oh, we could specialize in 2. Okay. I almost think explosives. Actually, I kind of almost want to. Is there a melee option? There is a melee option. Do we want to go melee on our first build? That's the question. Okay, so I may change it before we're done here, but I went with observation and speech. Now, when I reveal what we're going to go for the negative traits basically for this character, I can't go engineering, I can't go hack. It was either going to be lock picking and speech or observation and speech, and I'm still torn. I love lock picking in video games. Like, to me, it's a lot of fun. I have no idea what these hidden objects would be. The observation skill reveals hidden objects in the world and subtle behaviors in conversations. Investing in observation skill allows you to select perks that let you find more loot, track enemies, and more effectively use enemy weak spots. Now let's go to speech. Speech skill allows you to better influence others in conversations. Investing in speech skill allows you to select perks, get you discounted vendors, intimidate others, and gain more reputation with factions. Okay. And now let's go check lockpick real quick. Allows you to unlock locks, containers, and doors. Investing in lockpick skills allows you to select perks that grant abilities to pickpocket humans and preview the contents of locked containers. Okay, we're going observation and lockpick. If we end up changing the character, that's fine. Okay, so I don't have a name for him yet, but the idea is that's a tattoo on his face, because even though it's many years in the future, he somehow got a hold of wrestling tapes from the 1980s. You know, the Legion of Doom and Ultimate Warrior, and decided to get it tattooed on his face because he's not very bright. Because after all, he is a ginger, and as we know, gingers not necessarily very bright. Not saying they're dumb, just saying not necessarily very bright. So for a name, he's a gambler, but he's the type of guy that he only needs one name. So his name be Ace. He's a gambler. He's lucky. Dumb luck. We'll get to that when we can pick a negative perk. With observation and lockpick. We are going to play on normal difficulty because it is my first time playing. If I get through this, the...
Commander, I know you've a fondness for betting on long shots, so you're in luck. Because the odds are certainly against us on this one. Your mission destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that are far above any classification that I'm comfortable granting to someone with your proclivities, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. If that happens, let's just say you may want to place your bets now on the complete collapse of human civilization as we know it. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another interstellar incident, just because you tried to make a few extra bits on the side. Again. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. Please follow it for once, will you?
No promises.
And your renowned luck be with you and your team, Commander.
So it's now twice. It mentioned that we were a gambler, and it also mentioned how lucky we are. So hopefully these traits really do come into play. All right, here's our first time moving around. Basic. I am playing on a Elite Series 2 controller, but that shouldn't impact too much.
Hey, got a moment? Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Okay, so how do we want to respond? Wow, a whole 10.25%, huh?
Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
They stimulate the brain? I'm afraid to ask what you mean by kind of does the same thing. Oh, they simulate brain damage. Huh? Oh, simulate brain damage. Got it. I'm afraid to ask what you mean by kind of does the same thing.
Didn't I just say? But this way you don't have to risk extended hibernation. That can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
What are they telling you? Why are you asking anyone else how to run your own life? Ooh. Well, this legend's got more important things to do, so get lost. No, we're not going to be... No. Why are you asking anyone else how to run your life?
Because you all know so much more than me, and I don't want to mess things up. But Sky likes to joke around about everything. But I like it when she says it's all about looking out for those who can't defend themselves. But Sandoval, he laughs at that. Says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And that we got righteousness on our side.
I've always said we need to put the people first. Their humanity and yours is priceless. Never forget that this is a job. We must show no mercy. Whoever breaks the law isn't entitled to its protection. Look, kid, I'm not here to offer advice. No, we're not going to be mean. Not yet. That's a different playthrough. Never forget, this is just a job. No one's ever going to be looking out for you but you.
Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel.
Okay, so we could say, let's go. Thanks for bringing me the TTD device. Time, isn't it time dilation? No, I don't know. Okay, sure. TTD. By the way, I appreciate it. What are you waiting for then? And next time you bring me something important, let's talk. No.
Call should come through at the console.
One who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to know it.
For Agent Ibarra to look into the cause. In the interim, you will need to find another way in.
So we don't have brawny and we don't have engineering. Another way in. Nope, that one's sealed. Can I jump? I can jump.
Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
Yep, sure is faster than taking the stairs. Okay. Probably don't want to go this way, although check. No. You.
All standard issue Earth Directorate Valerie units are a reliable source of information, advice, and logistics evaluation. Most information has unit extraction.
All right, it's still marking the room. It's saying that we need to find another way in, so... Obviously, there has to be another way in. Aha, aha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. It's trying to teach us how to crouch. Yes, I want to equip the agent helmet. They did add third person view. We're never taking the stairs.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core.
Okay, so now this is a chance for us to use our gambler background. As you can see in the lower right-hand corner, it's a gambler response. I wouldn't lay any bets on trying to operate an unsealed Skip core and living.
You'd lose that bet, assuming the core had never been sealed. That whole story, the one about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function, well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
Let's see, what kind of resistance can we expect upon landing? Sure, that sounds easy. How do we land without alerting them?
The timing for our mission is exceptional. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Anything
Once
else?
you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence.
Okay, once you
Then,
gain access to the
you'll need to
sector,
handle
blah, blah,
their
blah. Okay,
combat mechs.
understood. You really thought those mechs will give us trouble? Oh, really think? I can usually find a way around things if I try hard enough. So we're going to use that. Otherwise, we could have used melee or hack. Interesting. Okay, we're going to use
If
observation.
that's true, you may very well find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there, which would be the smart play. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life
Let's
isn't
all
the
calm
only one at
down.
risk
Agent
here.
Pascal meant no disrespect. I don't care who you are. No one talks to my agent that way. Do you understand me? Noted. Let's move on. I agree. Agent Pascal, nope. Okay. Calm down. Meant no disrespect.
Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some fool who's only here to pay off a debt incurred through reckless behavior, fouling it up.
Are you finished? I can promise you, no one on my team will be fouling up the mission. We're professionals. So leadership 1 or speech, we could have said whatever's down there. I do kind of like that it's telling you what options are locked by what skills, so that if you do decide to do another playthrough and want to build a character specifically around something, you can.
We shall see. But since you are the commanding officer here, I've no choice but to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll not let my personal feelings affect the mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Abara. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Okay. Time to go and fly and land in a apparently hostile territory. What could possibly go wrong? I was about to say suns out, guns out, boys and girls, but it's nighttime.
The dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Absolutely. That sounds great. That sounds fantastic. However, ladies and gentlemen, I just got an alert from my computer that the hard drive is almost full, which means this is going to stop recording at any minute now. Don't want that to happen. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you join me in the next episode where we actually get into the meat and potatoes of the game, if you will. Until then, I will see you all in the next episode.